Hi, I'm this guy. I bought some of this on one of these, with a couple of those on it, to do I don't really know what. But I have lofty goals and little money, so I give you low budget, high desert.
So the dilemma is that I keep creating dishes that I need to wash, and I don't like to have to keep crouching like a goblin to wash them out here in the dirt. So, what's the solution? The solution is to build a little outdoor wash station using all this random crap that I have lying around. So, it's all kind of junky looking. This was put together by someone else that left it here. It fits that sink. And I'm not going to have water running through the sink, I don't think, but I am going to use it as a wash basin and then sort of affix some sort of water container up to the cabin here so it can run down into this. Alright, so I got that pretty secure, screwed into the wall, not going to go anywhere. The idea now is to get this 7-gallon water container affixed above the sink, like right around there, and then have a spigot coming down into the sink made out of just PVC, and that way I can wash while standing up, and then it just drains right on the ground. I need to get a plug for that hole. Didn't come with one, or maybe it's just buried in the dirt somewhere on these acres. But yeah, I think that is going to be the plan. I'm gonna have to create a little rig to put that in, but yeah, that's the idea. Something sort of like this. Got this little angled shelf that I've made so that that can be angled downward towards the sink and get the maximum water pressure and amount of water out of the container. See what I mean? All right, and there is the next step of it. So I created this stop here so that that can lean against that. It'll keep it at this angle, and the spigot will be pointed, hopefully centered directly over the sink. Like so many of the things that I do, it looks like crap, but it's going to work. At least for now. All right, ta-da! The proof of concept. See, whoop. The water is over the sink. A marvel of technology. Let's just see if this, if I can get this to... see? There it is, draining onto the ground like it should. I am sure there's no problem having water run under your foundations, right? We'll work on that later. For now, I need to get some sort of spigot created for this. And why make it overly complicated? I'm just going to take this elbow and this PVC so it kind of runs over the center of the sink, and I will get that in place with some sort of rubber cement. I'm not a plumber, so I'm not really sure if this is going to work, but as long as it is somewhat watertight, it'll work for me. All right, in order to fit more snugly around the tap, I'm going to cut a little sort of semicircular recess out of this elbow here. I've sort of etched it there with a screw so that I can get it on there better, have more surface area for some sort of sealant to make it a little bit better, as I don't want it falling off or leaking. So I'm going to do that with the saw in my Leatherman and this rusty old file here. Okay, so I did it, and not to sell myself short or anything, but that actually looks pretty nice. That's going to work well. So I think now what I'm going to do is just goosh some rubber cement or some sort of sealant in there, and then wait for it to dry and test it out. Do my dishes. So I had to end up going for the sealing foam again, just because the rubber cement shrank a whole bunch when it dried and didn't really work that well. It created gaps. And so it's back to the sealing foam that you saw in previous episodes. And the result is there we go. All acting like a sink. Just turn it back off. Bada boom. Much easier to wash dishes than just crouching on the ground. All right, and there we go. It is done. I've put on the finishing touches. I put this thing here to actually put dishes on while I'm working, so I don't have to keep it all in the sink. I put a little guard on here and trimmed that down just to make sure that nothing gets in my way and this thing doesn't go anywhere. But yeah, there we go. I put in hours and hours worth of work so that I can do some more work of washing dishes. Hooray! Feels very satisfying.